Alright guys, how's it going? We're going to be playing some Elite Dangerous today. Now, I'm going to clear my save, right? So that you know that I'm right back to the very beginning. And the mission basically, I'm going to play solo play. I'm not going into open play. The mission basically is to make as much credits as possible at the start of the game. Now, I've done this a few times with varying results, but normally within an hour, if I haven't made 50,000 credits, I'll be really disappointed. 75,000 credits is about the average, I think, and maybe it's possible probably to make about 100,000. Now, if there's a better way of making credits than this at the very start of the game, I would definitely like to know about it. But as far as I'm concerned, this seems to be, you know, from what I've noticed, this is the by far and away the best way to make money. So the first thing we do, check out the bulletin board, and you're going to be doing this no matter where you go. Check out the bulletin board first thing. Right, so there's a good available mission straight away. You've got Morgor light cargo transport required. So it's algae, yeah. Paying 12,000 credits to transport this algae. Yeah, plenty of time left to do it. It's only 2 jumps away. And it's got a measly fine. The good thing about the fine is you know that this is provided. So yeah, so anytime there's a fine for not delivering, it means that, you know, the actual goods are provided, so you don't have to hunt them down and buy them. Yeah. Let's have a look at what else is here though. Right, here's another one for Morgor for 5T, paying even more. Now it's got a bigger fine, but it doesn't matter because you're going to make that easily. Yeah. Now there's another one here. 10 fish. There's one for 21,000 for another 5T. Right, so that looks like one that I'll probably be going for. Now, it says 5. I can't take it because I've only got 0 of 4 cargo capacity. So I might not be taking it. However, if you go into outfitting, scroll all the way down to your basic discovery scanner, buy and equip. Quite often there is a cargo rack that you can purchase. It's only ever 2 capacity, I've noticed, but this is exactly what you want. And now I have got 6 maximum tons. So back to the bulletin board, and there you go, 21,000. I just wish I had more cargo space. I could take this tea as well, that would be fantastic. You can check some of these other ones as well to see if they're going to be, you know, worthwhile having a look at. Like this 10 fish for Iranan. How hard can that be? There must be fish around here. I can't accept it though because I don't have the cargo space anyway. Right, so stick with the original plan. We're going to go to Morgor. Right, now you need to get through this at the start of every new game, obviously. Right, so this is going to be a good start. 20,000 credits for your very first mission. Now you're flying to Morgor, which is an anarchist system, so theoretically, you know, there's a bit of risk involved. But if you're good at evading interdictions, or maybe you're just good at, you know, killing pirates, then you're probably going to be alright. And if you're not alright, what have you lost? Nothing at all really at the beginning of the game.
Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
So yeah, we're heading to Morgor, which is through Dahan. I've got my set speed to 0, key bound to my 0 key. So So if I press that in hyperspace, I will come to a full stop before I crash into the star. As you can see there. Right, we're not going to bother going anywhere in Dahan. I'm just going to head straight for Morgor.
Drive charging.
Right, so we're heading to Romanek's Folly. Now sometimes you can get jumped pretty early in Morgor, just as you basically come out of your hyperspace thing. It's happened once or twice, attempts to interdict me, but I managed to escape them all the time. In reality, the risk versus the reward is tiny. The reward far outweighs the risk. So, yeah, this is what you should be doing. I mean, there's no way you're going to make 20,000 credits this early, any other way. Now, quite often it's only paying 10,000. Sometimes it's only paying 12,000. But you do often see 15,000 plus. These 20,000 ones are a little bit more rare, but they do come up every so often. Certainly, if you're only going to be trading normal goods, you're never going to make this kind of money this early. You just can't do it. Now, I'm going to overjump again. That stutter there is still in the game. Hopefully they'll have that fixed before launch. I'm going to overjump it again. I don't normally do it twice. It's a little bit more difficult, because I'm trying to talk at the same time. Right, so
Request granted.
now, one of the things about these anarchy systems is a lot of the quests here, or all of the quests here, are probably going to be, assassination or steal type things. So unless you're willing to go down that route early on, there will be no missions here that are any good to me. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick with these light cargo runs. Right, so there's 14 away in the distance.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so there you go, nice and easy 21,000 credits. As I said, all of this stuff I'm not really willing to take right now. So what we're going to do is, I could have a look at the commodities market. There's probably nothing here that I really want to take though. It can be a bit risky, but you end up losing money, so yeah, not going to bother. So we're just going to launch. Now, instead of heading back to Iranin, well, actually, maybe we will head back to Iranin because we can still see some decent missions there. So that's what we'll do. Normally, you could just head back to Dahan, but we'll head back to Iranin this time because there were missions there.
Engines engaged.
Now, they may not still be there when I get there, but it's worth going anyway. A bit of a traffic jam here. I'm getting out of that.
Landing gear retracted.
Right, so just going basically the opposite way now.
Scan detected. Drive charging.
Hope they fixed that before launch as well. Right, like I said, we're just going to head straight to Iranin.
Drive charging.
We could go to Dahan Gateway here. There are normally some reasonable, bulletin board missions here as well. But we'll head back to Iranin for now. So I'm being interdicted. For some reason I can't move. Aha. I managed to escape it because I jumped. Right, so back we go to Azeban City, or for the first time we go to Azeban City because we start at Azeban Orbital, of course. Maybe that's a good reason to go back to the orbital. I think I'll just do that. Yeah, we'll head back to the orbital instead. A lot of interdictions today. Now this will just be system security vessels, but I'm going to try and avoid it anyway. How the hell did that get interdicted?
Scan detected.
Pretty sure I was getting out of that one.
Drive charging.
Right, so you can go days without one, and then of course 2 or 3 come along all at the same time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
This can be quite difficult to get close to because it's so close to the actual planet. Well, I made it.
Request granted.
Right, so we wasted a little bit of time with interdictions and stuff, but not too bad. I'm not entirely sure about landing on these either. Got to be somewhere. There we go. Don't forget my landing gear.
Warning, landing gear not deployed. Landing gear deployed.
Now that wasn't the most graceful of landing, but you're going to have to forgive me for that. Right, so bulletin board. So I have to take 6 fish to Roman X Folly. That's doable. They want Bertrand died. So I'm going to accept this one. Even though I may not, ever find 5 Bertrand died, I might as well, because there's no fine for not taking it or, not delivering it. Food cartridges. Can probably do this one as well. Like I said, there's no harm in taking it, so yeah. But this is the main one. 17,500 credits. We're going back to Morgor.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Actually, I better refuel first. Right, so off we go. Exact same trip as last time. We're going to go to Dahan.
Landing gear retracted.
Now, you don't always get this lucky, and there's bulletin board messages like that. These light cargo runs. Sometimes you have to wait a few minutes because every 5 minutes in game, new missions can spawn.
Drive charging.
So sometimes you have to wait around for a couple of minutes. But it's worth doing because you're not going to get 17,500 credits doing anything else at this stage of the game.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So the exact same thing again. Jump to Morgor as soon as we can.
Drive charging.
Now, it's worth remembering that the only reason I'm able to do this is because I sold my scanner, yeah? I wouldn't have been able to take these either of these missions because they required 5 cargo hold space and it only had 4. So you've got to sell your basic scanner or your shields, even if you know you're that desperate. You can sell your shields and get even more space. But I would not have been able to do this in this ship. It's another interdiction. This is really unusual. Now obviously there's a much higher chance of it being a pirate here. Managed to evade that one. It's up to you. You can turn around and fight those if you want. I'm just trying to make as much money as possible. And I could end up fighting something for about 15-20 minutes there, so you know, just try and evade it if you can. I think it's a smart thing to do. Maybe I need better thrusters or something to prevent overrunning this all the time. You're definitely seeing like the risk this time because you know I'm being interdicted. If you're not confident of getting out of them, I mean I'm pretty confident of getting out of most of them. Here we go again. This is really unusual. What the hell is this? Oh dear.
Scan detected.
Let me get the guns out. Okay. Not so bad. It wasn't actually a pirate. That's what I get for saying I'm confident of escaping interdictions. That one ended really fast though, so it must be based on you know the technology level of your actual you know ship equipment.
Request granted.
Don't forget to put my pips back into my engines again so I can boost more often.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right, so another not quite so easy cargo run to cash in. That's me almost 40,000 credits for 2 runs. Now, once again, I'm not going to take any of these because it's not really what I want to do. Now I think I'm going to try Dahan this time instead of Iranan.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Drive charging.
They seem to have increased system security in this system since I was last here, that's for sure. It's scanned and interdicted all over the place.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, so this time we're going to head to Dahan Gateway. The good thing about coming to Dahan is it's a bit more centralised, so it can bring in more systems. Whereas normally the furthest you will get a mission to is Morgor from Iranan. Sometimes you'll get one to BD-47, but you'll get missions to BD-47 a bit more often from Dahan. So, you know, I'm pretty hopeful of getting another cargo run here. I'm going to overshoot it again. This looks like a better approach this time.
Request granted.
Nice simple approach, that's what I like to see. This is risky.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Unsanctioned acts of aggression
Unsuccessful.
Right,
Engines
so
disengaged.
bulletin board. Now I haven't even touched the commodities market yet. Right, this one's worth taking. 5 auto fabricators. May be able to find that somewhere. This one should be easy. 4 animal meat. Sorry, 5 animal meat. That's definitely doable. Now this is a little bit annoying because there doesn't appear to be any good cargo deliveries. Let's have a look at the commodities market then. No. Right, no, slightly annoying. A minor setback there. I'm going to wait until it goes to 10 minutes past. Just to see if something else turns up. Alright, there's another cargo rack here. Probably going to grab that. So I can now carry 8 tons. Obviously that means I've got no shields anymore, which is not great. I'm going to take this one, I think, and head back to Iran. Yeah, there's no great missions into hand, so I'm just going to take this nice and easy message. Now, what was the transactions I had? Bertrandite? Food cartridges. That's a timer, so that's 30 minutes. I've made 40,000 credits almost. Just do a quick check of the commodities market. Right, there's none of these things that I can take back. Right, so refuel. Head back. Now, one of the reasons I'm going back again to Iran is I'm going to be able to get 5 animal meat in Iran.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
So even if there's no more messages, no more cargo runs, I should be able to do that one for another 12,000.
Landing gear retracted.
Need to be a little bit more careful now that I don't have the shields. Yeah.
Scan detected.